Hey everybody, it's Low Carb Keith, and I'm back in my kitchen today, and I am going to show you a recipe that is so simple and easy. It's out of my book, My Low Carb Life, How I Lost 130 Pounds and Kept It Off. And this is something that I go to just about every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It is a simple dish with simple ingredients, and I'm going to show you how to make it, or the way that I make it. It's just a simple cheese omelet. So you can see I've got 2 eggs. I've got butter, and I've got some cheese, some shredded cheese right here. So first thing I do is I take a pat of butter, about a little less than a tablespoon, and I put it in my skillet. I've got a skillet. It's about a 7-inch non-stick skillet that I put in there, and while that's melting, I'll take 2 eggs and I'll break them and put them in a bowl. And some people like to put water or milk in their omelet, and I don't. I would prefer it just to be just the eggs. All right, there's that. And then I take just a little bit of salt and pepper, not much, just a little bit. Put it in the eggs. A little bit there. A little bit there. And while the butter is melting, take a fork and I whip it together really good. I've watched lots of videos about cooking omelets and cooking eggs and scrambled eggs. And the thing you want to do is you want to get it go side to side. Make sure all those strings are out of it. All right. I try to get it, and the more you whip it, the fluffier it's going to be. So there we go. A little bit more. All right. That's looking good. It's looking good. All right. So I'll take my butter. Spread it around a little bit. Go straight into the skillet with my eggs, and I'm going to let them sit. It probably takes about 45 seconds or so for that omelet to start cooking really good. And then I take a spatula. I've got a big spatula that I use, and I get my plate, get it ready over here, because this really does not take long at all. It's maybe 3 or 4 minutes tops to cook this. It's really low in carb. 2 eggs only has 1 carb in it. And it's got a lot of protein, and it's nice and warm on a day like today, which is cold, really cold outside. And so I let that cook, and you'll see it's cooking. But when I started on my low carb diet, I used to eat a lot of eggs. I bet I ate 1.5 dozen a week. I don't do that nearly as much anymore. And if you're worried about cholesterol, of course you need to check with your doctor about this. But my blood work for the last 4 or 5 years since I switched the way that I eat is absolutely perfect. Everything's in the normal range. My cholesterol is great. My blood sugar is great. My blood pressure is good. All my blood work. As a matter of fact, my doctor told me once, he said, I wish all my patients had your blood work, because it's good for anybody at any age, and I'm not getting any younger. So, all right, you can see there's still a little bit of it left, and as it gets cooked around the edge, that's when I want to take it, get in there under it really good, and just flip it over so it's nice and cooked there. And then I take about 1 ounce of shredded cheese, and it can be any kind of shredded cheese, cheddar. I like this Mexican style blend. Put that on there. And then I'm going to just take this side, flip it over, and then I cook that, finish cooking the egg, probably about 10 or 15 seconds per side, and that also melts the cheese inside. Okay? Take it, let's flip it over. I know this is not the French style of cooking an omelet or the British style of cooking an omelet, but it's Keith's style of cooking an omelet, and I like it. And it's a really delicious meal, especially when it's nice and cold outside. Okay, there we go. Bring it over, put it on my plate, and there it is. Quick and easy, low carb, delicious. Thanks for watching. Be sure and follow me on social media and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.